Hello. How is everybody tonight? Hope everybody's having a good Sunday night. Thank you all for being here with me tonight. I appreciate it. Let me see. Who have I got with me here so far tonight? We got Young Thug. How you doing, sir? We got Chew Bubblegum here. We got Marshall. We got Richard Stange. We got Timothy Varner. We got Williams Wrestling Hub. We got El Chewy Gringo, Eddie, Guy Incognito. My boy Hor Orman is here. Ghosty is here. Swaggy, how you doing tonight, sir? We got Brian Trash, Hillbilly Tech, Punisher, Batman Fan, Jojo Rice, Evil Man, Big Smells, Usu. We got Mary here with us as well. What's up, Sick Jim? What's up, Views Parallax? How are you? Hope y'all are having a great weekend. This is the last weekend before Christmas. Who's ready for Christmas? Y'all got your Christmas shopping done? You got the presents under the tree? Christmas shopping done? You got the presents under the tree? Yes, I am coming through loud and clear. All right, good. So I don't really have anything planned for tonight. I just thought we could hang out and have a nice chill stream. We're getting close to Christmas. A lot of sure there's a lot of people out there. It's a stressful time. So I thought let's take a couple of hours and let's just chill out and let's shoot the bull and talk about whatever comes to mind, and just spread the Christmas cheer. Slasher Home Video, Chris, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good holiday. What's up? I like Scream and Ice Cream. What's up, Ben from Haines City? Chew Bubblegum says he's ready as he'll ever be. What's up, more Kev? Enjoying the holidays and eating those Christmas trees. Nice. Yeah, I've not had a Christmas tree cake in about it's been at least a couple of weeks. I kind of burnt myself out on them, and oh man, I gotta tell you. Since I think probably the past couple of months, I think I've probably put on 20 pounds just from Christmas tree cakes and all the various other holiday snacks and treats that I'm just completely, I can't resist them. They're irresistible. You got the Reese cup trees. Those are so good. You got like the, the Cadbury, like marshmallow chocolate, like ornaments. They also come in caramel, which those are really good too. Oh man. You got the sugar cookies. You got those really good sugar cookies that always comes out around the holidays. I got to stop talking about it, or I'm gonna have to go get some. But I may go get some tomorrow before our Christmas stream. So remember, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join us for the Christmas stream. That's going to be a lot of fun. Piz is a Pure Life drinker, smart man. Just watch Santa's Sleigh. Very nice, Chris. Very nice. That's a holiday staple in this house. And I swear, why has TerrorVision or Vinegar Syndrome not picked that title up for like a 4K? We have to have not just a Bill Goldberg commentary. We need a Bret Hart commentary on that thing too. That would be it. if it was $100 for that release, I would gladly pay it for a Bret Hart commentary on Santa's sleigh. Cherry cordials. I'm not a big cherry guy, so I don't, those don't, I got no issue turning those down. No issue. You watched Never Hike in the Snow last night, Richard? Cool. Couldn't find the gingerbread ones. I don't know if I saw those in the wild or not, to be honest. Usually, I mean, the regular Christmas tree cakes, the chocolate ones, the North Pole Nutty Buddies, those are plentiful in my area. Occasionally you can find like the donuts, but the gingerbread men, those are a little more scarce. I'm not a huge gingerbread guy anyway, so, I'm okay with them not being readily available here. Will Bret Hart be joining us tonight? Listen, if Bret Hart wants to join, he's welcome to join anytime. If the Hitman wants on, you let the Hitman on, Anytime he wants in, he's more than welcome on my channel, that is for sure. Same thing with Goldberg. Santa's sleigh is just, it's pure cinema. That's it. Pure cinema, period. Bret Hart would do a commentary for free. I don't know if he'd do it for free, but he would have he'd have a great time watching that movie and just tearing it to pieces. God, it'd be glorious to listen to. That commentary would just be the best ever. Oh, man. Just want to say Jaws the Revenge is a Christmas movie? Yes, Jaws the Revenge is a Christmas movie. Matter of fact, Jaws the Revenge is 10 times more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard. Take that to the bank. Still waiting on Santa's Sleigh 2. Who's next? What's funny is that was if you look at the cast and the producers on that movie, that was how'd that movie just kind of fly under the radar, because you've got a fairly big name producer on it. You've got a pretty good cast on there as well. It's a super fun movie. How did that just completely fly under the radar? You have a vicious eggnog addiction, Eddie. What's funny? I know last year, and I think maybe the year before, I got some eggnog for me and Jeremy for our Christmas stream. And I was shocked that Jeremy will drink it and ask for more. So Jeremy likes the nog. He won't touch a Christmas tree cake, but eggnog, he drinks it and he comes back for more. What's up, BBJX? Gilberg. Well, oh my God. Let's say they make Santa's Sleigh 2. You've got Goldberg as Santa and Gilberg as one of his elves. That would be tremendous. Santa Jaws. I tried watching Santa Jaws a couple of years ago. I just couldn't get into it. If I had to choose between Santa's Sleigh or Suburban Commando, it's Santa's Sleigh. Listen, the real question should be Santa's Sleigh versus Santa with Muscles, starring Hulk Hogan. You haven't forgotten about Santa with Muscles, have you? The Hulk Hogan Santa movie. I certainly hope you haven't forgotten about that. Hold on. Let me pull up some images from this banger. Here we go. It's not a great image. This one's a little better. All right. Santa with Muscles starring Hulk Hogan. Hold on. Let me show this picture here. So there. Hulk Hogan, Santa with muscles. Has anybody actually seen Santa with muscles? Let me preview the trailer here.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Piz. Santa axe drop of blood, drop of blood.
Night of the year. Santa Claus only brings presents.
Santa only brings presents to them that are good. You all know that. Let me see. Monster B, thank you for the $4.99. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Let me preview a little bit of this Santa with Muscles trailer, and let's see if it is appropriate. Let's see here. Oh, wow. This is 1996, but this trailer looks like it was from 1976.
In the season of Santa, there are two kinds of people. The naughty.
Oh, my God. Clint Howard is in this?
Hulk Hogan is Blake Thorne, and he's dead. To make his getaway, he's going to make a mockery of the world's most beloved.
Okay, hold on. We're going to watch this trailer together. We're just going to watch this trailer together because this movie looks stupendous. Let me see. I wonder if it's available to watch in its entirety on YouTube. Let's see. Santa with Muscles. Yes, it is available in its entirety on YouTube. Wow. I wish I'd known that. That would have definitely been a watch along. All right, folks, let's watch the Santa with Muscles trailer together, because I think this is what is going to get us in the Christmas spirit here. If anybody needs an injection of the Christmas spirit, I guarantee you this is it. Okay, hold on just one second here. All right, here we go. All right, Santa with Muscles trailer, strap in. Whew. It's about to get wild. Co-starring Clint Howard, for God's sake. All right, I may mute myself. Here we go.
In the season of Santa, there are two kinds of people. The naughty.
Clint Howard.
Nice.
I got $50 for the first elf that brings me a Santa Claus.
Hulk Hogan is Blake Thorne, and he's definitely naughty. To make his getaway, he's going to make a mockery of the world's most beloved hero.
Do you have a minute?
Fox me, a little brat.
That's him.
But sometimes, the only way you can feel the spirit of Christmas
Where'd he go?
is to be hit over the head with it.
Santa! What? It's showtime.
Now, this confused bad boy is Santa, like you've never seen him before. A bearded basher of bad guys. A hero with a silly hat. A Robin Hood in red.
Who were those guys anyway?
Oh, they work for Mr. Frost.
He's been clearing out the whole neighborhood.
This looks
no
amazing.
one knows why.
And he's got 3 days to foil a band of evil scientists.
Assemble the team.
Evil scientists?
Wait till Santa hears
Year's about this. He'll kick your butt to New Year's.
Santa, you slay me.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hulk Hogan is Santa with an attitude.
Keep the milk and cookies warm.
Santa with some friends. Santa with a mission.
How are we supposed to get over this?
And most of all, he's Santa with muscles.
They can't start Christmas without me. Can they?
There have been many Santas,
You're not Santa. You're better.
but there's only one named Hulk.
Well, all you had to do was knock.
Santa with muscles.
There's a new Santa in town, and I know if you've been naughty or nice.
Wow. Now he should have said when he did the ho 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 line, he should have said ho 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 brother. Or when he was fighting with the mad scientists. This movie has mad scientists in it. You've got Hulk Hogan as Santa. You've got Clint Howard. You've got, oh man, what's the dude's name who was on SNL and he was in the stuff? Garrett, I forget his last name. And mad scientists. This movie's got everything. Wow. But when he was going after the mad scientists, he should have said, doesn't work for me, brother. Wow. I know what I'm going to be watching after the stream. Super Tenor, thank you for 18 months of being a channel member, man. I appreciate that very much. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, my friend. Thank you. Man. Santa with muscles. Goodness gracious. Garrett Morris, that's it. Thank you, Reggie. Yes. Where's the Vinegar Syndrome release for Santa with muscles? It is long overdue. Holy cannoli. Yeah, how was Santa with muscles overlooked by the Oscars? Man. Let's see. I've got to look up who wrote this thing, who directed it. John Merlowski. Never heard of him. Let's see who else is in the cast here. We've got Mila Kunis is in here. Okay, a young Mila Kunis, Ed Begley Jr. Wow. Whoa. Hold on, I think we've got to read some of these user reviews for Santa with muscles. So I think some of these people just don't know cinema. Just don't know what cinema's all about here. Let's have a look at some of these. Watching this movie felt like receiving a giant leg drop. It was somewhat painful to watch. I think if you received a leg drop from the Hulkster, it wouldn't be somewhat painful. You'd probably never walk again. The Christmas movie Low. The problem with Hulk Hogan as an actor is that while he's not Brando, this is probably the first time in history that Hulk Hogan and Marlon Brando have been mentioned in the same sentence. He has his moments where he's okay. Okay. Definitely no stocking stuffer for your happy holiday. A painful film experience that I'd probably watch again. I like this one. It's a painful experience. I'd probably watch it again. Continuity problems. Other issues. Horrible one-liners. It sounds like right up my alley. You'll laugh, you'll cry, 1 out of 10. Dear God, what have we done to deserve this torture? 1 out of 10. What a revolting development, says this person, a 1 out of 10. Okay. Nose bleedingly bad, The worst ever, please kill me. Sounds like he really did not like it. Or she. Oh, it's Nick Higg. So yeah, yeah. The Hulkster must smoke rock. Hulk Hogan has this remarkable ability to turn something good or average into unwatchable garbage. Wow. Wrestling fans with half a brain have hated Hogan for years. See, you're bringing in Hogan's. See, you're judging Hogan based on his politicking. As an actor, you've got to separate the performer from the performance. You know, the art from the artist. Oh, he's got some bad language in here too. Oh, come on. The true meaning of Christmas, downright horrible. 10 out of 10, a jolly good time. Finally, we found somebody with some taste. Not that bad. Johnny Boy Goss. Got a little bit of taste, too. Without a doubt, the worst movie ever made. The Grinch did not steal Christmas. This film did. Avoid Like the Plague. Worst film ever. Horrible. Classic. Okay, we got another winner here. 10 out of 10. A pleasant Christmas film. Santa, You Slay Me. So there's at least some people out there who have taste. Thoughts on the season's greeting short with Jason? I loved it. I loved the season's greetings, the Paramount Scares thing with Jason and, oh God, Melanie Kinnaman. I thought that was really good. I liked that a lot. I was expecting Reggie to pop up at some point, though. I was really expecting Shavar Ross to pop up in his red, outfit. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen. But still, I liked it a lot. What's up, wise guy? What's up, Eli? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good holiday season. Christmas is just 4 days away. 4 days away. Man, this whole month has just flown by so quickly. It hasn't even really felt like Christmas, to be honest. So anybody else out there, has it not really felt like Christmas this year to y'all? Imagine watching a movie a movie called Santa with Muscles and expecting Brando caliber acting. Yeah, really. I've seen the Nostalgia Critic stuff. I've not seen the new Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's not playing anywhere near me. And the nearest theater is just playing it at odd hours. So I'm going to have to wait for streaming. Yeah, a whole year has flown by. It really feels like Halloween was a couple weeks ago. And I mean, it's December 21st. Big smells, you've not been feeling it either. Your spirit's been waning this year. It's picking up though. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I don't know. And I mean, the Christmas stream tomorrow will be fun. That's always something fun with Jeremy. And, I've been watching the usual, holiday horror flicks. I even watched a few that I don't normally watch every year. Like I watched All Through the House, and I watched All a Good Night, and last night I watched P2. So doing a little, branching out from the usuals. Let's see. So as far as the physical stuff I've watched this month, Black Christmas 4K, of course. Just watched this one the other night, Santa Claus. Watch it every year. It's a pretty bad movie, but I don't know. I just like it. Christmas Evil. Watch this one every year. God, I love this movie so much. A Christmas Horror Story. Again, every year. Love this anthology. And, it's just not Christmas until you watch Silent Night, Deadly Night and Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Oh, and I watched Silent Night, Deadly Night 5 for a patron watch party. So shout out to everybody who tuned in for that. By the way, if you're a patron, the archived version of that watch party is up now. So if you couldn't be there live, the archived version is up on Patreon. What's up, Philip? How you doing? Christmas plans. Just going to have a nice, quiet Christmas. I'm betting Jeremy's going to let me sleep in. 9 o'clock, we'll be stretching it on Christmas morning. I'm betting it's probably going to be about 8, maybe 9, but that's stretching it. So we'll get up, we'll open presents, we'll get a bite to eat, and then just chill out. Watch A Christmas Story a couple of times, probably. Yeah, it's going to be like 60 degrees here on Christmas Day. So it's not even going to feel like Christmas on Christmas Day. Yeah, I love Scrooged. I love Scrooge too. Love that one. Yeah. I've not watched it yet. I watch it just about every year, but I've not watched it yet this year. You had Christmas today because your youngest son and his fiance schedule, Orman. That's cool. That's cool. Ernest Saves Christmas. Yeah, how could I forget about that? And Silent Night, Bloody Night. That's right. We did the watch party for that one early in the month. I got that one out early. I was hoping that one would really kick in the Christmas spirit. And it got the Christmas spirit going, but, it's just kind of been ebbing and flowing this year. But yeah, Silent Night, Bloody Night, that's just been a yearly thing for many years now. Are we having a Christmas Eve stream? I don't know. Like, I did a Christmas Eve stream years and years ago, I recall, in which we watched Santa Claus on the Santa GPS thing, like where he was in the world doing his thing. That was kind of fun. I don't know. We might do that this Christmas Eve. I don't know. We may do a late Christmas Eve stream and keep an eye on Santa. Keep track of him as, the clock strikes midnight into Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Evil. Yeah, Christmas Evil has great Christmas vibes. I love that ending. God, I love that ending so much. Just such a great movie. 80 degrees in Houston for Christmas. Wow. Yeah, Christmas Evil evening stream? Or do you mean is Christmas Evil even streaming? Anybody know why Sweet Revenge just disappeared? I'm guessing it was maybe some sort of a licensing thing. I don't know. See, I'd heard that they had done 2 commercials. They did the short, and then they did like a regular, whatever, 30-second commercial. But I guess they didn't. I don't know. I really didn't have time to ask Mike Nelson too much about it because we were, had a time limit to deal with. So, but when I did ask him about, the Jason universe, he seemed very excited about it. He was like, I've given them my take and they seem very excited about it. So, I don't know. He really he seemed to get excited. So I don't know. But if I had a little more time with him, I definitely would have gone into Sweet Revenge and more into the Jason universe and stuff. Just didn't have much time. And, he was there to talk about Silent Night, Deadly Night. So. Dream Emulator, Matt, how you doing, sir? Watched a bunch of Rankin and Bass. But not Little Drummer Boy. That one is cursed. Creeps you out. Christmas Evil might just be your favorite Christmas horror movie, Jason. It's way up there for me. So. The Silent Night, Deadly Night remake had its moments, but it was not that great. I've heard the feedback that I've heard has been all over the place, from people just bathing it in praise to people crapping all over it. So, I don't know. Philip, you've not been in the mood for Christmas movies at all, even horror ones. You wish, elves. Look, the Save Elves movement. I've been trying to get it off the ground. I know there's other dedicated people out there who've been trying to get the Save Elves movement off the ground. It's just slow going, It's just slow going, unfortunately. Someday, though, elves will return. There's no question in my mind. Hey, Horror Collections 13, how are you? Christmas season's going fine. I was just saying that it's not really felt that Christmassy this year. I've not gotten, I don't know. It's just not felt very Christmassy. So. And Christmas is 4 days away. So. It's whole year's gone by way too fast. I like Jack Frost. I don't watch it every year, but I like it. Jason and I also have that little Debbie light up tree. We love it. Merry Christmas to you and Jeremy. Well, Merry Christmas to you and Jason too. Yeah. I love my Christmas tree cake blow mold, even though the Grinch almost stole it. Did y'all see the Grinch shorts? Where I caught the Grinch green-handed trying to steal my Christmas tree cake stuff. I've not watched George Romero's Resident Evil documentary. I have not. Your bloodstreams are amazing. Well, thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. $74 in Alabama for Christmas. Whoa. That's very Christmassy. Of course, what will happen is probably January and February will be covered in ice and snow. But not even a flake of snow for Christmas. You recommend watching Jack Frost or Silent Night? Actually watched Silent Night, I don't know, a week or two ago. That one I've been adding more and more to the list. I wasn't a big fan of that one. I've kind of warmed up to it over the years, and it's slowly but surely crept into, more of a yearly thing. So I think I would actually recommend Silent Night over Jack Frost at this point. Jack Frost is fun, don't get me wrong. But Silent Night, I mean, it depends on what mood you're in. If you're in the mood for just kind of a silly, light, campy holiday horror movie, then Jack Frost is your bag. You want something, a little more hardcore, lots of blood, lots of gore, more of a, more slasher vibes, then Silent Night's your way to go. You watched the Resident Evil doc last night. It was really good, Matt. Cool. Good and frustrating. I can imagine. Worst restaurant experience. Oh, man. The only time in my life I've ever gotten food poisoning was from an Old Town Grill. And that was one of the worst experiences of my life. So I will never eat at an Old Town Grill again. I was sick as a freaking dog. Oh. And it took days to recover. Even after I wasn't sick anymore, I was so exhausted and I was just dizzy headed for days after that experience. That was, oof. So if you're ever in Kentucky and you're really hungry and you see a sign for Old Town Grill, don't go there. Don't go there. Just don't. Save yourself the pain and agony. I prefer Home Alone over Home Alone 2, but I like them both. I was thinking about John Hughes the other day, and just what a insane career he had. You look at all the movies he wrote, and then you look at all the movies he directed, or wrote and or directed, and it's just crazy. That stretch from it was 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, Weird Science, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Uncle Buck. You know what I mean? And then he wrote the Home Alone movies. Did he direct Christmas Vacation? He did the Christmas Vacation, just Vacation. I mean, he was just on fire all those years throughout the 80s and early 90s. an insane run. An insane run of movies. And somebody else who had an insane run of movies who passed away recently was Rob Reiner. I mean, you almost forget like the movies that he directed, because he directed so many, like regardless of the genre, he jumped around from genre to genre, from like Spinal Tap, This Is Spinal Tap, to The Princess Bride, Stand By Me, Misery, A Few Good Men. What am I leaving out? When Harry Met Sally. Like, that was a crazy run there too. So, and just like he hit every genre in that stretch. Well, not sci-fi, but I don't think he tackled sci-fi, but he got all the rest. I did hear about James Ransom. Yes. Yes. Very sad. That just, I just heard about that literally like an hour or two ago. Very sad. Yeah. You're on a Christmas action movie kick. Okay. Okay. Let's do something fun here. Let's really stir things up. I'm going to post a poll here. All right. Let's upset some people. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Hey, Ghost, what's up, man? Hughes didn't direct any of the vacation films, but he wrote scripts and stories. Still, I mean, that's a pretty big, you know, his run as both a writer and a director is incredible. Christmas Vacation is probably your number one Christmas movie, Chris. You saw it in the theater and think I've watched it every year since it came out. It's a good one. It's a darn good one. Chipotle has given you terrible food poisoning more than once. So you got food poison there and then went back for more. See, a place food poisons me, I'm done. We're done. I don't care how much I like it. You food poisoned me once, it's over. Hey, Joey, what's up, man? How are you doing? You're watching Jingle All the Way. You know, yeah, I've seen Jingle All the Way. I saw it one time, and it was probably 20 years ago. And I've never revisited it. What's up, Vaticani? How are you? All right, let's see about this poll here. 74% say that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yep, that's right. John Hughes wrote Mr. Mom. That's right. Yep. Yep. Such a talented guy. The Long Kiss Goodnight. Yeah, I rewatched The Long Kiss Goodnight when Arrow put out that 4K a few months back. pretty good. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is probably your favorite John Hughes movie. Yeah. It's a good one. Scream turned 29 yesterday. Yeah. I heard about that. It made me feel really old. Really old. Hymns are beautiful. How are you doing? Is Terrifier 3 worth watching for a Christmas movie horror binge? Yeah. It is. If you're enjoying the stream, please drop a like on it. I'd appreciate that. I rewatched It's a Wonderful Knife recently too. I like that one. That's a fun one. Hey, we got Frank in the chat. What's up, Frank? I don't trust people who don't think Die Hard is a Christmas film. Ken doesn't, and I don't trust... Well... You know, here's the thing. None of us would be here today without Ken. Ken created the blue tube movement. Okay? None of us would be here today without him. So you got to give him a pass on that. Ken is there probably wouldn't be a YouTube platform without Ken. What's up, Base? You've reignited a desire within me to buy physical media. I'm going to pre-order Welcome to Derry, or at least order it when it comes out. Show was a 5 out of 10 for me, but still physical media. You know, that show, the show was kind of mid for me too overall, but episode 7 was so good that one episode, I think, elevates the entire season. You know, that episode was so freaking good. And episode 6 was good too, but episode 7 was so freaking good. The finale I was kind of about. I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious that the one girl was going to be Richie's mom, especially since she was in love with the Richie guy, and we know what happened to him, and you know, they're trying to pull this slick little retcon with It Chapter 2. Like, no. He didn't get bullied to death. He's not really dead, you know. We know that was a really awful idea to have us bully him to death. He's a god. He's the eater of worlds, but just a little bullying and he died, you know. So they're going to retcon that and, you know, whatever. So... the season overall was mid, but episode 7 was brilliant. It was brilliant. I think I don't know if we can call every movie that takes place during Christmas a Christmas movie, though. You know, or there's got to be some standards here. Just because a movie takes place on or near Christmas, that doesn't mean it's a Christmas movie. Christmas has to be an integral part of the movie, I think. So Rambo, I don't consider Rambo a Christmas movie, even though it takes place on or around Christmas. Christmas is more... I even go back and forth on whether... I don't know. I mean... Christmas is more of an integral part of Die Hard, so I get it. Like, whatever, it's a Christmas movie or it's not a Christmas movie. I don't really care. But we've got to have some standards when it comes to what's a Christmas movie. Just because it takes place on or near Christmas doesn't mean it's Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. Actually, the plot in Die Hard hinges on Christmas. See, there you go. There you go. Is Gremlins a Christmas movie? Yeah. I'd say Gremlins is a Christmas movie because Christmas is an integral part of it, I think. I don't know. You know, you're just going to open up a can of worms. People are very... people get very heated when it comes to the topic of what is and what isn't a Christmas movie. It's pretty crazy. So... I don't know... To me, Eyes Wide Shut's not a Christmas movie, even though it takes place in and around Christmas. Christmas isn't really an integral part of the movie. So I don't really consider it a Christmas movie. It's been so long since I've seen the first Lethal Weapon, I don't even remember how Christmassy it is, to be honest. Anything can be a Christmas movie if you believe it in your heart. Sure. If you have true faith in Santa Claus, anything can be a Christmas movie. I would say Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 is not a Christmas movie. You could definitely make that argument. I can meet you in the middle. Sure. It's definitely not very Christmassy. Christmas is not a pivotal part of it. That's for sure. When I think of Silent Night, Deadly Night 4, I think of more of a body horror movie than anything else. It's a body horror movie that just happens to be in the Silent Night, Deadly Night series. What is my favorite Christmas TV special? Of course, the Star Wars Christmas special. That's the best. It's the best one they've ever done. All right, let's look at this poll here. 58 people have voted. 72% say it is Die Hard is a Christmas movie. All right, let's just go ahead and end it. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I'm okay with that. The results are overwhelming. I know. The public has spoken. Mix Maddox, Merry Christmas to you. What's up, super dude? How you doing? I predict Taco Man the movie will be a Christmas movie. If it happens, I think it should take place on Christmas. I really do. Oh, Husker does not believe. He's not a believer in Die Hard being a Christmas movie. I don't know if I've seen Day of the Beast or not. It sounds familiar. Don't know if I've seen it though. Did you guys see the trailer for oh damn, what was that movie called? The trailer is I think maybe it's called I can't believe I just had it right on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, Obsession. Yeah. Did you guys see the like little teaser trailer for Obsession? It looked really freaking good. Was it? Hold on a second. Was it Obsession or was it something else? Yes. Hold on. Let's watch this. If you haven't seen this teaser trailer, we're going to watch it. I think this looks really interesting. All right, let's watch this together. I'm really excited for this one. Even though it's Blumhouse.
What's up? I was calling to see if there's a way I can alter a wish.
Like to cancel your wish?
No. It's okay to keep the... I just want to know if I can, like... alter it a little.
I'm sorry, we don't really do that.
No?
If you have any questions about how the wish works, or if you read the back of the box...
Is it even real?
Yeah, it's real.
No, I know that the... Is her love real?
Just because you chose this for her doesn't make it less real.
That looks pretty good. So let me ask you all, if you could make a wish, one wish that is guaranteed to come true, what would that wish be? And be honest. Be honest. What's up, Tagul? Happy holidays to you. What are the agreed upon criteria to call something a Christmas movie? Like I said, I think Christmas has to be an integral part of the plot. It can't just take place in and around Christmas. Christmas has to be a part of the plot. New trailer for Spielberg looks promising. It's like an alien invasion movie, isn't it? I've not seen the trailer for Primate. The trailer for Hokum looks good. Which one was the best horror movie of this year, Sinners or Weapons? Well, I'm going to do my top 10 favorite movies of the year list soon. So you'll see which one I think is better soon. I see nobody wants to answer that question. If you could make one wish that's guaranteed to come true, what would it be? Wind chill. I don't remember very much about wind chill, to be honest. What's up, Brando? How you doing? What's my most anticipated horror flick of 2026? Obsession's way up there. Obsession's way up there. I think the 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple looks interesting. I thought 28 Years Later overall was kind of meh. But I think this one looks pretty interesting. If it's mainly focusing on the Ralph Fiennes character, I'm down with that. A couple $1 million, just a couple million? Only a couple million. For Elves film elements to resurface? That's a good wish, Chris. We all saw Wishmaster. We know better than to make wishes, but this is... Well, yeah, I mean, even in the Obsession trailer, I love that final line where the guy's like, just because you wanted this for her doesn't make it any less real. Just because you made this choice for her doesn't mean it's any less real. I like that. I'm sorry to hear about your mom, Sofa. Condolences. Ask for more wishes. That's pretty foolproof. It is. I've not seen Keeper yet. Mo money, mo problems. I mean, that's true. That's true. Chopsticks. Oh, sorry to hear about your stepdad. Keeper is a strange movie. Yeah, I've heard. I've heard mostly kind of middle of the road things about it. Like, it's not great, it's not terrible, it's just kind of, it's really, really weird. That's the vibe I get from everybody. Remember Wishcraft? I don't know if I saw that one. Looking forward to Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, and Psycho Killer. Let's see about Psycho Killer. I don't know if I've heard about that one. Ah, it's a serial killer. Okay, serial killer movie. Okay, all right. Oh, at one point, Fred Durst was going to direct it. Oh, it's written by Andrew Kevin Walker. Ooh. It'll be interesting then. According to Wikipedia, in March 2009, Fred Durst announced that he was going to direct the film. But that didn't happen, unfortunately. If it's based on a script by Andrew Kevin Walker, that excites me. Does Psycho Killer have a trailer out? Piz, you're kind of sounding like the Djinn from Wishmaster right now. If only I had that Andrew Divoff voice. What is your... I can't do it. What is your wish? I can't do it. Make your wishes. Oh, there is a trailer on YouTube. Let's see here. It's too bad Fred Durst didn't direct it, though. That would really get me into it. February 20th.
It hasn't even been 48 hours since you buried your husband. What I hope to help you come to grips with, no matter how many times you replay what happened, the outcome is inescapable.
There's Malcolm McDowell, all right. Okay. That looks pretty interesting. I'm in. Yeah, Divoff's voice in part 2 was on point. Yeah, for sure. Good voice. Thank you, Swaggy. Wishes. Like he enunciated wishes. So what's on your all's minds tonight? What's on your mind? You got any questions? You got any anything? Throw it out there. This is just a chill, you know what? I should actually should I get out some of the Good Doctor? That would really get the situation relaxed, I think. Should I break out a bottle of the Good Doctor? What's up, Drum Smash? What's up, Pablo? No, Jeremy's in bed. Jeremy goes to bed every night at 8 p.m. sharp, without fail. You know what? I think I'm gonna go grab the doctor. While I grab the doctor, you guys enjoy this.
Go get a cherry coke. 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 Get a cherry coke right now.
All right, we back. I've not had any of the good doctor in so long, and this bottle has been in the freezer for ages. Ages. Look at that. Look at that. Let's crack this sucker open. Ooh. It's almost too cold to hold with my bare hands. So let's do a shot out of my Silent Night Deadly Night glass here. And a cheers to all you fine folks. Thank y'all for being here with me tonight. I appreciate it. Salute. I'd forgotten how good The Good Doctor is. That is some good stuff. That is some good stuff. Feeling The Good Doctor working already. It's good. Dr. McGillicuddy, it's really good. It comes in different flavors. There's a cherry flavor that's really good. There's like an apple flavor. It's not that great. There's a grape flavor, which I've never had. I've looked for it, but I can't find it. But the good old menthol, it just hits a spot. It really does. In which movie was Sigourney Weaver hotter in? Ghostbusters or Galaxy Quest? I'd have to say Ghostbusters. I'd have to say Ghostbusters. You like the apple pie the best, Matt? I mean, to each their own. It wasn't bad. It's definitely not my favorite, though. See, I was thinking Alien too. Like when she gets in, she strips down to her undies and she's trying to get in that space suit. She looked pretty good then. It's a liqueur, but it's menthol mint. It's good stuff. It really is. You just drank a jar of banana pudding moonshine. Nice. Nice. My wife and I love watching every taste testing video of unusual drinks and snacks featuring Jeremy and Piazelle. Well, thank you. Thank you, Vincat Williams. Appreciate that. I really wanted to get out and try the what was the thing that the like the pickle fries they had at McDonald's with Jeremy, but just never got around to it. I always enjoy these relaxed chat sessions. Good timing too. I recently got word that my uncle lost his battle to cancer. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that, Philip. Sorry to hear about that. And your dad's going through a divorce. Jeez. Really sorry to hear about that, man. Damn. The pickle fries were okay. You could overdo it on the seasoning, though. Yeah. See, I was kind of concerned about that. You know, you get just too little, too much gag. Like you've got to really balance it out. You know. You had to pick between these two movies. Which one are you gonna watch? Dawn of the Dead, the original, or Night of the Living Dead? Dawn. Preston, happy holidays to you and Jeremy. Hope all is going well. Thank you for all you do, brother. Brings a lot of joy throughout the whole year. Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words, my man. Let's do another shot here, folks. To all you fine people out there, to you Philip, to you Preston, to you Chris, Chopsticks, Vintcat Williams, Matt, Summer Slasher, Gringo, my boy Swaggy. And there's Ben Grimm just in time for a cheers. I feel the Christmas spirit. I really do. I feel it. Pickle Smash Burger is the best new burger of 2025. Is that the one that was at McDonald's, or is that someplace else? What are you drinking tonight, Matt? Oh, Sonic. Okay, Sonic. Okay. When it comes to Sonic, all Jeremy wants are the drinks. He never wants any food there. Just the drinks. Just a cherry Coke. But they have pretty good... I like their onion rings. I like their mozzarella sticks. Their slushes are really good. Hey, Boogie Manny, how you doing, sir? Hope you're having a good holiday season. The cherry flavor Dr. McGillicuddy is really good. It's really good. It's going great. Well, good, man. Good. Glad to hear that. You got all your Christmas shopping done? You're not out there trying to get stuff at the last minute, are you? You ready for Christmas to be over? I kind of am too, to be honest. Kind of am too. You're a big Sonic fan, Chris? I like to get either a grape or a raspberry slush with nerds in it. So good. And occasionally like a raspberry or a grape cream slush. Those are pretty good too. I've not heard anything recently about the Netflix WB thing, to be honest. Hey, we've got the tallest Chris here, Dr. CZ Death. Sonic is great, strawberry lime slush. That does sound pretty good. That sounds really good, actually. I may have to try that next time. Cherry limeade. My mom really likes the cherry limeades. She just likes all the limeades, really. Skipping ahead a little, are you watching any movies, TV on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? Nothing planned, really. Nothing planned. I had the ocean water one time. I don't recall liking it though. This was many, many years ago though. Your oldest is taking your grandkids to Disney. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. Actually, Jeremy was looking through his little scrapbook from when we went to Disney years and years ago today. So he was kind of reliving those memories. And I asked him, I said, do you want to go back? And he was like, no. Like, really? Why not? No. So I guess he's just like, hey, I was there once. I met Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Donald. And, you know, I met Chewbacca and Kylo Ren. I've already been and done that, you know? So, but now if I was like Universal, he'd probably say yes. But yeah, I'd forgot he even had that like little scrapbook thing. But he was looking through it and there were pictures of him and Mickey and, you know, Goofy and Chewbacca. So you tried a cherry Coke with pickles in it from Sonic? Oof. Oof. You're drinking Absolute Citron, Matt. Pretty nice. Nice. Y2K, I loved Y2K. That was a lot of fun, especially when Fred Durst showed up. Y2K was a lot of fun. It's 3:26 a.m. here, and in about 3 hours, I'm going to visit my parents for Christmas. Still haven't packed my bags. You've got a 5-hour train travel in front of you? Getting treated there, good food and drinks. Nice. Nice. 5-hour train ride, though, man. Jeez. Never been on a train like that. But I mean, I guess it's probably, you know, not that bad. Do you get your own like little room kind of thing where you can relax and, you know, take a nap or whatever? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Biscuit. You and me both, Chris. You and me both. Yeah, Manny, it's not playing anywhere near me either. The closest theaters are 2 hours north or 2 hours south. But they're only playing it at like 8 and 10:30. So, but I'm guessing, I'm hoping it'll be on VOD before Christmas, but I mean, we're 4 days away, so I don't know. I'm guessing that's probably not going to happen. But, tastes like lemon rubbing alcohol. Nice. You just got done organizing your little boutique label collection before you joined the stream? Oh, cool. Well, I've actually got, I've got a holiday haul. I love physical media video coming out. Probably the day after tomorrow. And then before the end of the year, I'm doing a big, an entire year of physical media video, covering every single release I got in 2025. I wonder what Jeremy would think of a cherry Coke with pickles in it. I don't know. That'd be interesting. He wasn't a fan of the pickle slush, remember? So I'm thinking a cherry Coke with pickles in it. Probably not. Yeah, probably not going to be a fan of that. Is The Brood a good one? The Cronenberg movie? Yeah. Yeah. Am I a fan of Ghost Story? It's been many years since I last saw it, but I do remember liking it, yeah. There's a Star Wars restaurant? Where's that going to be? You slowed your roll a bit this year with physical media. I don't know. I've got a lot. It's probably going to be a long video, but I just procrastinated doing anything until it got late in the year, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do them all at once at the end of the year. Just have like a big, a big everything, everything I picked up in 2025 all at once. Oh, restoration, not a restaurant. Okay. I didn't know they were doing a restoration. Yeah, there's been some really good releases this year for sure. Some really good ones. And I'll probably do another top 10 favorite physical releases video too. They're going to be showing the original cut of Star Wars. of episode 3 for the 50th anniversary. Good. Wow. Surprised. I'm telling you, I've become a lightweight. I've not had anything to drink in a long, long time, and like just 2 shots of McGillicuddy, and like I'm a little buzzed. Turned into a lightweight over here. What's a movie you'd like to see go back to the big screen? Ooh, I would love to see Heat on the big screen. And that one recently had an anniversary. 30 years. I'd love to see that on the big screen. I think that'd be awesome. I don't know, maybe something like True Romance would be cool to see on the big screen. Elves, of course. I think that's my top 3 right there. Is Christmas Evil worth the watch? Yes. It definitely is. 100%. You saw Heat way back in the cinema with your brother? Blown away? Yeah. Such a great movie. You're looking forward to the Christmas stream tomorrow, Elizabeth? Cool. This is the first time you've drank since Thanksgiving, Matt. It's been long before that for me. Jeez. I think the last time I drank was at Full Moon with all you fine folks. So, yeah, yeah. You've never seen Christmas Evil, Manny? You should, man. You should watch that tonight after the stream. You really should. Great movie. Top 3 on big screen would be Dream Warriors, Creepshow, and the original Halloween. Yeah, I mean that'd be a good triple feature for sure. Yeah, you can. It's on Shudder. It's on. It's all over the place, so you shouldn't have any issues finding it. Pretty sure it's on Tubi too. So. The Death Row seltzers. Oh God, yeah, I forgot about those. Yeah. Oy vey. Those were. Yeah, those were pretty nasty. I've seen The Shining on the big screen. I've seen Jaws on the big screen. I've seen Friday the 13th projected onto a big screen in front of the lake at the camp where the movie was filmed. So that was pretty sweet. I'd love to see The Exorcist on the big screen. That'd be a good one too. Blade Runner was cool to see on the big screen. Let's see, what else? I've seen other, classics on the big screen. Friday the 13th Part 5. Seen that on the big screen a couple of times, I think. I've seen A Silent Night, Deadly Night on the big screen a couple of times. Sure there's more. Just can't think of them. One day we're going to do a stream where we both drink until we black out. It'll do numbers on YouTube. Yeah, it probably would. Probably would do some numbers. Gotta save your strength for the purple chongos. So good. So good. Oh, I forgot. I saw Madman on the big screen at a drive-in and a girls' night out. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty fun little double feature. RoboCop would be good on the big screen too. For sure. It was an awesome experience, Richard. It was a really amazing experience. What was surreal about it afterwards was we all had to walk through the woods in the middle of the night in pitch black to get to the parking area at the camp. So that was a pretty interesting experience too. The music sounds romantic. It's just very chill. It's very chill, Christmas music, get us all in the spirit and the mood. Warm your heart a little bit. Open your heart up to the Christmas spirit. That's what it's all about. Don't be afraid to let the Christmas spirit just fill you up, You've seen Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2 in the cinema? Cool. Let's see. Let's turn the lights down here a little bit. Let's get it really moody in here. Oh, yeah. All right. Now we're talking. Let's do another shot. Oh, man. Cheers to Boogie, to Ben, to Chris, to Trickopedia, to Rick, to Richard, to Ryan, to Cotton Eye Joe, to Brian. Cheers. Chopsticks Murphy, you too. Mix Maddox, Ryan, Swaggy. Have you picked up any horror novelizations lately? No, I've not gotten any new horror novelizations in a while. But cheers to you fine folks. Ooh. And the good thing about the menthol mint is it really, opens up the side. It just opens you up from the chest up, really, It's like some of Grandpa's old cough medicine. You just sold your Mad Men novelization? Why on earth would you do that? What would possess you to sell a Madman novelization? Trying to do some housekeeping. Yeah. I get that. It's kind of like one of those things, if you don't love it, let it go, right? If you don't love it, just let it go. If it's just taking up space and you don't love it, let it go. I think this thing has RGBs on it too. Let's see what kind of other lights it's got. Ooh, here's red. Won't go any brighter though than that. Wait a minute, a little bit. Not super bright though in the red. Ooh, got green. Just won't go very bright in those colors, unfortunately. Got blue. Got light green. Ooh, purple. Got a baby blue. Ooh, got a rotating red. Of course, none of you guys can see that, but now it's shifting colors. Just keep it like that for a little bit. We'll shift colors here. Let's just get really relaxed. Let's get really relaxed, really chill, What did I think of Welcome? I did talk about it a little bit. Overall, I thought the season was kind of mid, but episode 7 was so good that it elevated the whole season, really. Like, that episode was brilliant. So I just on that episode alone, like, the season is a winner. But I wish the other episodes had been half as good as that one. And it would have been a killer season. Michael Myers would have loved an evening like this. Well, if he's a chill guy, yeah, he probably would. I've actually seen that new Dracula movie. I should have done a review of it. because now I've kind of forgotten a lot of it. I didn't realize like it was gonna eventually come out like in the US. Like it's been out in Europe for a long time. So I've seen it. I won't spoil anything, but I'll leave it at that. Brian's gonna roll one. I've actually not seen the new Toxic Avenger. That one's kind of completely gone under my radar. So I missed out on that. Well, I mean, it's out there. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I could watch it. I just kind of don't. Not feeling it. Yeah, I hear it's pretty good. The Deathstalker remake is good and gory. I tried rewatching Christmas Bloody Christmas today. I don't know. I know a lot of people love that one. I don't know. I can't get into it. It's those characters. Just don't like those characters. It's definitely it's got great Halloween vibes though. I'll give it that. If y'all haven't dropped a like on the video, please do so. I would appreciate that. Hey, Dave, Merry Xmas, man. It took you 3 watches to start liking Christmas Bloody Christmas. I've given it 2. I don't know if I'm going to give it a 3rd, though. I think that's it for me. Oh, I like that version of A Christmas Story, Richard. What's that? Albert Finney is Scrooge? I like that one. Very dark, very gritty, very nasty. I like that one. It's so cozy in the studio you're going to fall asleep. No, I'm just chilling. Just chilling, relaxing, you know, getting in the Christmas mood. Just letting the spirit fill me, you know. YouTube Chew Bubblegum. Hope you have a great holiday and a very, very Merry Christmas. I don't know if I can turn this light off of this strobe effect. Oh, there. Oh, God, it's too bright. What does this do? Oh, okay, that gives it like a night. Oh, God. Okay, let's, oof, jeez, that was way too bright. There we go. Let's get it dim. Found a movie on Shudder called The Christmas Tale. Is it good? What do I think of Threads, the social media platform? I don't know. I post there. I don't really hang out that much, though. You know, I'll post stuff, but that's about it. My main ones are really Instagram and Facebook. Twitter X is just a cesspool of people's horrible opinions about everything. TikTok, you know, I'm trying to grow the TikTok. If anybody's on TikTok, drop me a follow over there. Trying to grow that one a little bit. But Instagram and Facebook is where I have the most fun. The Good Doctor wants it dark. The Good Doctor likes it dark. He does. He likes it dark. Oh, by the way, Dave, we're having some, we're toasting to the spirit of the holiday with some of the Good Doctor. And the Good Doctor is brightening the season for me. I've not seen Jimmy and Stiggs. I hear good things about that. I know it's the same director. What's my favorite Christmas movie? If it's horror, it's man. If it's just a Christmas movie in general, it's A Christmas Story. If it's a Christmas horror movie, I don't know. I go back and forth between Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Black Christmas. It's hard to pick between those two. They're both so good. You know, MV28, I know. I was shocked. I was shocked to discover that Jeremy was the Grinch. It really broke my heart. But I was able to save him. Thanks to the Eric Freeman garbage can. Bad Santa's great. Yeah, I saw Bad Santa in the theater when it first came out. And yeah, that's a great one. The sequel is... I've been fortunate enough to force myself to forget about the sequel. But yeah. Didn't really need a sequel. The first movie's just perfect. You know. Didn't need a sequel. You're a big Dr. Pepper fan, Manny? Favorite version of Santa on film or TV? You know, I'll tell you a very heartwarming story. Have you seen the movie Miracle on 34th Street? The one with Sir Richard Attenborough as Santa Claus. Have you seen that one? Anybody? Hey, Dominic, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Better Watch Out. Yeah, I've seen Better Watch Out. I need to revisit it because I don't know. It wasn't doing it for me. the first time I watched it. And I know it's got a lot of fans. But it just kind of didn't do it for me that first time. But hope you're having a good holiday, man. And I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Yes, Bob Clark made 2 definitive Christmas classics on polar opposite ends of the genre spectrum. He doesn't get enough credit for that. It's hard to top SND and Black Christmas, yes. Very hard to top those. All good there? Very good. Very good. Well, I mean, we were talking about Jack Frost a little while ago. It's one of those, pretty much yearly staples. Jack Frost. Santa from Ernest Saves Christmas. It's a good one. What I was talking about with the Miracle on 34th Street with Richard Attenborough as Santa, there's a scene where a deaf girl is put on his lap, and I don't remember if it's the mother of the deaf girl or what, but she's like telling Santa, you don't have to talk to her. She just wants to sit on your lap. She's deaf. Don't talk to her. And so, Santa kind of looks at the woman, and then he looks at the little girl, and like he takes a minute, like he's downloading how to do sign language. And then he just starts, talking to her in sign language. And the actress, the little girl, was actually deaf, and she had no idea that Attenborough knew sign language. So her reaction in the movie was her actual reaction to him signing, asking her name and telling her she's pretty. And so that's a cool scene. The Silent Night, Deadly Night sequels are not abysmal. You just have to understand that 4 is a body horror movie. 5 is I don't know how you'd even describe part 5. And part 3 is I like them all. I don't think they're perfect. Part 3 is a slasher. It's just that the director was trying to make like an art house slasher, and it didn't quite work out. So, but I still like it. I like all of them. You just kind of have to know what you're getting into, because none of them really follow. After Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, it's like they all go off into their own little whacked out universes. Although 4 and 5 kind of take place in the same universe. But you just have to know what you're getting into. Four and 5 are bangers. I agree. I like them all. I really do. Almost time to break out the New Year's Evil. I know, horror woman. I know. I think I read that somewhere in Trekopedia that they were going to do a Jack Frost 3, but the actor who played the sheriff, I think he passed away in like an avalanche or something. Like, strangely enough, he passed away in an avalanche. Is that right? I think it was an avalanche. Oh, Dominic. Yeah. Christopher Alport. Killed in an avalanche. Snow killed him. How crazy is that? I don't know. I think they could still do a Jack Frost 3. I think Shudder needs to step in and do a Jack Frost 3. I think it can still happen. Because, I mean, you know, Scott McDonald is still here. I know he would do it, right? He can still pull off that voice. They could even maybe resurrect him, you know? I don't know. The human Jack Frost. Bill Moseley is Ricky in part 3, yes. With a big bowl on his head. A transparent, like, salad bowl on his head. Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely say part 4 takes place in the Society universe, for sure. Am I going to watch the Chevy Chase documentary? I wasn't aware that there... I'll tell you what documentary I have been watching, and that's the new P. Diddy documentary on Netflix. That's pretty wild. I'm 2 episodes into that one, and it's pretty wild. And they've not even got to any kind of baby oil talk, and it's wild. So I know that the last 2 episodes are going to be even wilder. Yeah, we are supposed to get Thanksgiving 2 next year. Yes. Oh, come on. Freeman is by far the best Ricky. I love Clint Howard, but I don't think Clint Howard could pull off Ricky and SND 2. It's impossible. Only one actor could have done that role, and his name is Eric Freeman. The documentary is called I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not? Okay. I've never met Elizabeth Caton. No, I'd love to, though. I'd love to. I think Clint Howard doing the Garbage Day scene would still be good. It would just be really Clint Howard, you know. I'd like to see Clint Howard give it a try. I really would. It's not going to top Eric, but I think Clint Howard doing the Garbage Day scene would be pretty wild. I'd like to see it. I really would. I don't think she's ever been at a convention that I've been at. I don't know if she does a lot of conventions. Elizabeth Caton. It seems like, she'd be a pretty good draw because she's got the Friday the 13th crowd. You know, she'd have the SNDN2 crowd. I know she did a lot of other stuff too. Didn't she do a bunch of Corman stuff? So, she's got I think she's got a fairly significant body of work. I think she'd be a draw. Vice Academy. Yeah. Yeah, stuff with Dakota. Yeah, David Dakota. Yeah. Yeah, I know Vinegar Syndrome put out a bunch of stuff that she was in. I can't think of all of it. Yeah, Dominic, you should get in touch with Elizabeth Caton. I think she'd be a draw, for sure. She doesn't do conventions very often. She'd have the Friday the 13th crowd. She'd have, the SNDN2 crowd. And, the Vice Academy. I know she's done a bunch of other stuff outside of Vice Academy, though. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure she's been asked. Yeah. I don't know. Strange that she's never been at any. Yeah, she might not have interest. Yeah. She did talk about doing signings for, she did talk about doing signings in the Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 making of on that Blu-ray. So she's done something before. I don't know if it was it was a public signing because she said that people brought her SNDN2 posters along with, the Friday the 13th stuff. Yeah, she was Robin in The New Blood. You never knew you needed to see that until now? I know. Could you just imagine Howard with like wide eyes and he does that, it's very Clint Howard kind of face, yelling Garbage Day? I think it'd be wild. It'd be a completely different interpretation of, the scene and the character. It wouldn't live up to Eric's, but I'd like to see it. Did you see the documentary on John Candy? No, I want to though. I loved John Candy growing up. I wanted to be John Candy when I grew up. I remember telling my mom that back in the day. Like, I want to be like John Candy when I grow up. Because he was a big guy, but he was funny. He got the ladies, even though he's a big guy. He was cool. So I heard a funny story about John Candy recently where he was doing Splash, and it's the scene where he's in the racquetball court and he gets hit in the head with the racquetball. He showed up to the set that day like 5 hours late, and they were like, this was totally not like him, but like he showed up 5 hours late. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I apologize, but you'll never believe this. I ran into Jack Nicholson last night, and Jack Nicholson knew who I was, and he wanted to party with me. He invited me to come party with him. So Jack Nicholson got him drunk and, God knows what else. So he was so hungover the next day from partying with Jack Nicholson the night before. He showed up late, 5 hours to the set of Splash for the racquetball scene. But come on. If Nicholson asks you to come party with him, you gotta go. And I'm sure, once he said, look, Nicholson asked me to come party with him, everybody was like, okay, that's fine. You made it. So. What's up, Flashpoint? How you doing? You just got out. You went and watched Avatar 3. Okay. It was a spectacle, an amazing spectacle. Okay. Remember Delirious, the Eddie Murphy stand-up special? Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that one in Raw. It's good stuff. The John Candy documentary is really good. John Hurd was a client, and he said he connected with John Candy on Home Alone, and Candy was a huge Cat People fan. That earned more respect for him from me. Really? John Candy liked Cat People. That's pretty cool. What's up, Derek Jana? How you been, man? Hope you're having a good holiday season. Yeah, partying with Jack Nicholson is a perfectly valid reason for being late. You don't turn that opportunity down. And this was like early 80s Jack, you know what I mean? This was Jack at like peak Jack, you know. Well, yeah, we'll just say it's peak Jack at that point. I mean, you know, you could argue the 70s. I think peak Jack was from the 70s really through the 80s. So there was like 20 years of peak Jack, really. Oh, Delirious with John Candy. I'm sorry. I'm sure I have. Yeah, that kind of makes me want to go back and watch Cat People. I've not watched it in a long time, so hearing that John Candy liked Cat People makes me want to go back and rewatch it. Pretty good. You finished day 2 of working 9 in a row. Oh wow, you've got. Oh man, so you're working right through Christmas. Well, hopefully you're getting, you know, some good holiday pay for that. Yeah, I can. Yeah. I can imagine what a party with Nicholson would have been like back then. Yeah. A lot of alcohol, a lot of ladies, you know, maybe a little, yayo. So I'm sure it was a good, sure it was a good time. Sure it was a fun time. Gives new meaning to Jack and Coke. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm sure Candy had some stories. I would have loved to have heard his stories from partying with Nicholson, for sure. You have to go in from 7:30 a.m. to 5:15 on Christmas, but it is double pay. Good. It'll probably. I don't know what you do, Derek, but is it going to at least be slow on Christmas for you on Christmas Eve? Inventory specialist at Walgreens. Okay. Me and one other person that day. Well, hopefully it won't be too busy on Christmas Day. First horror crush was Natasha Henstridge. I mean, that's understandable. That's understandable. I saw her go on Conan O'Brien. This was like right before Species first came out. I don't remember exactly what she was wearing, but I was just mesmerized. I was like, this is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. So I was like, I don't know what's, I kind of knew what Species was about, but I was like, I've got to see this freaking movie now. Yeah, I can vividly remember watching her on Conan O'Brien that night and being like, this is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I got you feeling all fancy right now. How's that? Just with all the chill vibes and nobody remembers what she was wearing. I mean, whatever it was very tight. It was very form fitting. And, yeah, I was pretty mesmerized. The Conan O'Brien from like the 90s era Conan O'Brien, the show was hilarious. Like he did stuff that like you like in like Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, the Cocaine Werewolf, the Masturbating Bear. He did those gags with Walker Texas Ranger. Like his was the best, forget about Leno, forget about, and I liked Letterman, but Conan was just on a whole other level. He was doing some really crazy stuff that I'm still surprised he got away with. But it was a different time. It was a different time. You could have a man dressed up like a werewolf doing cocaine on network television. You could have a man in a bear suit pretending to masturbate on network television, and it just passed. Nobody cared. In the year 2000, yes, yeah. All right, Manny, take care, man. Have a great one. And have a very Merry Christmas.
Did you believe the rumor that Bob Clark was going to make a direct sequel to Black Christmas after the failure of Black Xmas remake before he died?
Tony, thank you for the $4.99. Do you believe the rumor that Bob Clark was going to make a direct sequel to Black Christmas after the failure of Black Xmas remake before he died? I've never heard that rumor before. That he was going to do a direct sequel to Black Christmas. Never heard that. Has anybody else ever heard that rumor? But I appreciate the $4.99, Tony. Very kind of you, sir. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And
Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year. Santa Claus only brings presents to
them. That's good. Horror Collections 13. Thank you so much for the $4.99. I appreciate that. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas as well. So let's line up a shot here for you guys of the Good Doctor. It's still ice cold. It's been in the freezer for such a long time. It's still Ice cold. So, Tony, the Horror Collection's 13. Cheers to you fellas. Appreciate it. Cheers. It's good for your sinuses. It just opens you right up. The good doctor. Whew. Timothy, you got to meet Conan in 2007 on a college band trip to New York. Excellent dude. Very nice. Yeah, Conan had good musical guests too. Yeah, Deftones made their network television debut on Conan way back in like 96. I believe he did say that once. Really? I don't think I've ever heard of that. All right, let me slap Google here and see what Google has to say. It says a sequel was discussed. Well, according to Google, a direct sequel featuring Olivia Hussey was in development, but was abandoned after Clark's death. I've never seen Mixed Nuts. It's one of your favorite Christmas movies? Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know if I've ever heard of it. Triumph the Insult Comic Dog was hilarious. And that at the Star Wars opening, the episode 1 opening, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Now, y'all don't forget, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Christmas stream. Don't forget that. That's going to be a fun one with Jeremy, who may be in some sort of costume or fancy sweater. I don't know. You'll have to tune in to find out. But that's going to be a fun stream. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. I don't know. The idea was floated to do a Christmas Eve stream, like a late night Christmas Eve stream. And that's a possibility. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We need a Mutilator sequel that takes place at Christmas. It's not that far from not that far off from fall break. Yeah. I would demand a larger role in it though this time. You know. I think the Zombie Man needs far more significant screen time. Hey, Dylan, thank you. Yes, Christmas stream tomorrow, 1 p.m. ET. It's going to be fun. Well, let's see here. We've been going for 2.5 hours. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other topics? Any other questions? Anything on your all's minds? We've had a very chill, relaxing stream here. I certainly hope it helped get some of you folks who weren't feeling in the Christmas spirit into the Christmas spirit, or that it got the Christmas spirit into you. But yeah, just a nice chill stream with a good doctor at hand, Looking forward to tomorrow's stream. It's going to be a cool one. Well, don't worry about it. Horror Collections 13. We'll do an unboxing. Don't worry. If it comes late, we'll do an unboxing. Don't you worry. Favorite Tarantino movie? Oof. I really like Jackie Brown. And that one kind of gets lost in the shuffle, but I really like Jackie Brown. I really like Reservoir Dogs. I've liked really just about everything he's done, to be honest. I've not seen the last couple of things he's done, though. But what can I say? He's a talented guy. But I really like Jackie Brown. That one doesn't get enough love. And Reservoir Dogs is just a down and dirty crime movie with strong characters and great performance from Michael Madsen and great performances from everybody in it. Michael Madsen, Keitel, Steve Buscemi, Tim Roth. Just great cast in general. Yeah. Jackie Brown is still your favorite Tarantino. Views Parallax. Nice. Jackie Brown is your favorite as well, Kevin. Nice. I've actually not seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've not seen that one. All right, Brian, take care, man. Have a good one. Ugh. All right, folks. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and call it a night there. Let me do some shout outs here real quick. Shout out to Monster B1313 for the $4.99. Shout out to Super Tenor for 18 months of being a channel member. Shout out to Tony Movie Chappie for the $4.99. And shout out to Horror Collections 13 for the $4.99. Appreciate it, you guys. Very kind of you. Let's do a shot for you guys. Why not? Appreciate the generosity. Cheers. Oh. Oh. That one burnt a little bit. Daggone. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Who else is with me tonight? My boy Matt, Dream Emulator. Thank you for being here, sir. Everybody go check out Matt's channel. Good guy. A solid guy. A good, solid guy. You know what I mean? Good guy to know. Views Parallax, my boy Horror Orman, Derek Jana, Brian Trash, Joe Thompson, Philip Workman, Kevin Dudley, El Chewy Gringo, Tagul, Joe Thompson, Mix Maddox, Drum Smash 88, Dylan Prell, my boy Chris from Slasher Home Video. Go check out his channel. Also, go check out retrocryptco.com. If you're still here, Chris, go ahead and drop that link in the chat for everybody. And if you use the code PIZAL20, you'll get 20% off everything from retrocryptco.com. Ben Grimm, my old pal Ben Grimm, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Trekopedia, Entertainment Wizard, Timothy Varner. Let's see, who else was here tonight? Dominic from Full Empire Promotions, thank you for being here. Boogie Manny, go check out Boogie's channel. He's a good guy. He's got a good channel. Derek Jana, thank you for being here. Cotton Eye Joe, my boy Swaggy, thank you for being here. And let's see, anybody else? Flashpoint, thank you. I also know Frank from Frank's Media and Reviews was here. Go check him out. Go check out his channel. He's a good dude too. And that is as far up as I can go in the chat. But again, I thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it very much. And don't forget, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Christmas stream with me and Jeremy. That's going to be a fun one. And have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your weekend. And all the best on Christmas Day. But remember, on Christmas Eve, if you see Santa Claus, you better run. You better run for your life.